Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of the Family Podcast. Before we start, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who tuned in to our last video on Eugenia Cooney. It's now our most watched video, so thank you to everyone who liked it, everyone who commented, and all of the new subscribers.
Clap for yourselves. Yeah, go.
Sensational. So without further ado, Don,
Yo.
what are your views on snitching?
What?
No. Run the intro. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of the most dangerous snitches in the game right now. Now, you don't usually hear that.
Yeah.
That the snitch is the dangerous one. But oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Charleston White.
I'm never sad when a rapper die, especially when he done rapped about killing. Lil Durk ain't no bad motherfucker. No, man, bad motherfuckers don't have fat white baby mamas. They didn't blackball Game when he child molested that 15, 16-year-old girl that he just got sued for. That nigga fucked the baby.
Standing at the store, asking niggas do they want to buy weed. Nigga, let me tell you bitch ass niggas something. If you niggas ain't selling no weed, $25 a gram, don't y'all bother me about buying no weed from you bitch. Man, I'm calling the police on them nigga. Yeah, I'm finna do it right now, 911. Yeah, bitch ass nigga sitting up selling dope early in the morning need to be. I don't give a damn about you, nigga, I'm a tattletale. Don't break the law, nigga. Don't ask me about buying no weed, nigga. Man, I want to report a crime.
So since the whole industry been bullying them, who been bullying the industry the last 2 years? Me? I've been bullying everybody.
So Charleston White is a 50-something-year-old man from Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
And so he's got a bit of a checkered past.
September 16th, I ran away from home. And I went on a crime spree. September 18th, that crime spree led to a guy by the name of Michael Levy losing his life. I came up with a plan. Man, we go to the mall, steal some starter jackets. At that time, the starter athletic jackets was the shit. And so we went to the Farm 303 mall. So when we go inside the Foot Locker, there was this black dude that looked like he could run fast. So we went and played video game. We said we'll do it later. So we come back later on that day, come back, and it was a white guy working in there. So we went in there, tried on hats, tried on jackets, and ran out. In the process of us running out, there was a white guy by the name of Michael Levy in the parking lot working on his car. Unbeknownst to us, Mr. Levy had just got married 3 days prior to that incident. And so he saw what was happening, saw us running out, and tried to thwart us, tried to stop us from stealing those jackets. He ran, jumped on top of the car, started hitting the windshield with some tool that he was working on his car with. Glass was shattering in my friend's face. I handed him the gun and instructed him to shoot Mr. Levy. He shot Mr. Levy. We drove away laughing. I made everybody laugh, being the comical guy that I am. Not really having a full understanding and concept what we had just done.
Now, because at the time Charleston White was a minor, he was about 14 years old, he got sent to a school.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's called the Giddings State School, and he spent from 14 to 21 there. Joined the Crips when he went in. He had an experience where the family of Michael Levy forgave him.
Yeah.
And because of that, he essentially turned his life around.
I got an opportunity to face my victim's family. And they wrote me a letter. And they said, we forgive you. We forgive y'all. So to be forgiven, right? Something happened that day in that courtroom that I can't explain. I just know something changed on the inside of me.
So his organization is called Hype, yeah?
Okay.
Helping young people excel, yeah? Which is commendable. It's good. And I'll read a quote. It says, the goal is to reach out to those children and teenagers who are prone to becoming criminals and explain what the consequences can be when you live your life as a hardcore criminal. Now, obviously, because he's been in the situation...
Yeah, he understands it.
Yeah, he can tell it in a way that someone who's a law-abiding citizen, quite like myself, can't. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but it's after this time he started to become a really controversial figure, right? He started screaming like death to all Crips and Bloods.
Death to all gangbangers. Death to all gangbangers. We killing Crips, we killing Bloods. We shooting GDs and BDs in their head and in back of their head. Die like King Von. Die like Nipsey Hussle. Then kick that in the head.
He really mocked King Von after he lost his life.
That little shit you said about King Von? Nah, I already know where you at right now. So I need you to apologize right now. I'm gonna come around that corner. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds, 10 seconds. Yeah. You scared now? Look.
1,
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck King Von all over.
You recently went viral. You said Lil Tim did God work with the King Von situation.
Yeah, anytime demons die, it's the act of God. Because can't nobody kill a demon. A demon is too powerful to be killed. A regular human can't kill no demon. That's why the demons are terrorizing everybody. Not many demons are dying. King Von is one of the only few demons we done seen die who professed out of his mouth. The Bible says, what's in your heart, it go come out of your mouth. He said, I'm a demon, man. I'm on demon time.
But somebody asked in the comments, they said, well, say Cheese, why does Charleston White hate King Von so much?
Oh, man, he killed black people and bragged about it. He's not, man, he bragged about killing black people. Some of his most prolific, most entertaining songs is talking about how he killed black people and get away with it. He was actually in jail for murder. When you look at the court documents, the only reason he was released from jail is because the witnesses came up dead. Only for him to get out of jail, homie, champion murder. When you look at his victims, all his victims is black people, both men and women. And then the guy say, I'm a demon. I'm against all of that.
He's been extremely critical of Nipsey Hussle.
I told you this. I told you that nigga couldn't wait to get that bit. Yeah, say, what y'all fuck Nipsey Hussle? You can't do nothing about it. That nigga kicked Nipsey Hussle in the head. Say Nipsey Hussle, when Nipsey Hussle was dying, he was already thinking, God damn, this nigga shot me 6 times, and then nigga go kick me in the head too. Help! Help! It wouldn't nobody help Nip. Where was you at?
And you said Nipsey Hussle, he never did anything for anybody.
He did something for Rolling 60s neighborhood.
Okay.
The Hoovers and the 8 Trays and the Pyrus, they couldn't go to Nipsey Hussle's Fat Burger. Nipsey Hussle done a wonderful thing for the Slauson community, the Rolling 60s community. But he didn't build nothing for black people. I'm talking to a bunch of people that idolize rappers, and they don't idolize nothing else. Not even their mothers and their fathers. They'll make excuses for entertainers, but their mother and their fathers need an excuse sometime, but they can't get it. Mom and daddy need an excuse sometime, but you won't give it to them. But these people sit over here and they get everything they don't deserve.
As well, which is crazy. Yeah, I think it's crazy. To me, it's crazy because Nipsey had sort of the similar trajectory as he did. You know, where he had time in a gang thing, realized that probably wasn't the best thing to do, came out and was trying to serve the community in which he lived in, innit?
Yeah.
And so...
So what, does he only pipe up when people die?
Not really. He's just been very critical of gangsters, gangsterism, and gangs within the United States.
Did he raise his problems with Nipsey when Nipsey was alive?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So it might have been.
Anyway,
yeah.
Neither here or there, anyway. Yeah, but that would be one of my queries in it, and I would.
But I know that he did go back and forth with Von before Von passed away.
Sure.
But listen, he's been beefing with King Von, all of O Block.
Man, it's O Block in its entirety.
Yeah, so much so that he's had warnings not to go to Chicago. Yeah, Soulja Boy, T.I., Boosie.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that kind of answers your question where like he is beefing with people who are alive. Yeah. Whack 100, loads and loads and loads of people he's just beefing with. Yeah. And then he's openly bragged about snitching on people.
That's so wild.
Yeah. He said that he wants to create a youth program that is dedicated to showing young people how to snitch.
We need to train this. We training killers and gangsters. So we need to train, nigga, some confident, snitching, tattletailing young man that ain't scared to tell on now, motherfucker. And teach them how to fight, too. So if you fuck with them by telling, they'll kick your ass. Yeah, we need some strong snitches, nigga. And they proud of it. That way, it help curb the violence in the communities.
Yeah.
You better have them under witness protection, because that's a very wild thing. Yeah,
yo, that's funny. And he's also, one of his more controversial takes, although he has many, is that all inner city urban kids should spend time in prison. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's
because he thinks that the prison system has done a lot.
Prison has been the best thing for black people since the civil rights legislation. They won't admit it, but I can tell the world. The American prison system has been one of the greatest tools used to preserve black life and to build strong black, law-abiding, pro-social black men.
I don't like the way that he's labeling it black, because it stops the prevention of everybody's life who's a criminal, who's in a gang. So
it's true.
Yeah.
But he might be like black centric focused, where he's not really concerned about the other guys or the other races. He's concerned about the black community, which is why he's...
You can't call yourself a community activist, because you're not a community activist.
But his community is a predominantly black community.
Oh, I suppose.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so for his community...
So he's just not humanistic, but he is a community activist, so to speak.
Yeah.
Which is mashing up the words, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which is interesting, because I feel like if you said that to a lot of people today, about black people either having to join a prison or spending time in prison, they will call you they would call you all sorts of names, innit? Yeah. However, this comment actually echoes the sentiments of Malcolm X.
Okay.
What? Yeah. It's a fact moment. Yeah, goddamn. Education, entertainment. Education, entertainment. So I'll read the quote in case anybody thinks I'm gassing, and it's taken from Malcolm X autobiography. In the hectic pace of the world today, there is no time for meditation or for deep thought. A prisoner has time that he can put to good use. I'd put prison second to college as the best place for a man to go if he needs to do some thinking. If he is motivated in prison, he can change his life. So if it's good enough for Malcolm X, if you guys thought Malcolm X sounded so profound, innit? When he said that, you gotta take what Charleston White says as well, because he's saying the same thing.
See, now I need the words here so I could go word by word. You know what I'm saying?
However, what I will say is that Malcolm X did not have the same viewpoint about the military.
Okay.
Yeah, so the military one is a bit dicey.
But then also, like, Malcolm X never profited off of gang culture. But he did.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that we could talk about, innit?
Yeah.
So I understand coming out, trying to get reformed and stuff. However, when you look at his conduct online, he moves like a person who's in a gang. Like, to me, dissing ops when they're either whether they're dead or, you know, or out here. He wrote, bro, if you see the man's artillery, he says that he's got, you know what mace is, a can of mace?
Yeah.
He said he's got a can of mace with a laser beam on it.
My mace even got a red beam on it. So then, this is my police taser. Except mine ain't got the cutout switch. I can let your ass have it for 15 minutes. This girl is the mace gun. It shoot 25 feet.
He's been on camera showing off rifles, handguns, all of this madness, And that is how gang members roll. They might not roll with the mace, but they definitely roll with the toolies, He's got a big, something he calls a pig poker, which is like a big knife.
So how comes...
And then like here, the man them here, they carry zombies. So again, it's, you know...
Yeah, but how comes he's not being picked up for this stuff?
Because he works with law enforcement. And because in America, you're allowed to carry firearms.
Yeah, I get they're allowed to carry firearms, but like I don't know, if everybody's allowed to carry firearms, then people who wave guns on videos, do you know what I'm saying? Their video shouldn't be taken down. But it is.
Well, I think it depends on the context. Because if you're showing off guns in furtherance of gang activities, the police have a massive problem with that,
But the problem is we believe that he's a gang.
No, but he's not a gang because he's not affiliated to any gang. He doesn't commit crimes in furtherance of gangs. He is one person by himself saying that he hates gang membership and what the gangs are doing to black communities. And that
he's never been caught online saying that he would kill anyone or anything like that.
No.
We killing Crips, we killing Bloods. We shooting GDs and BDs in their head and in back of their head.
But again, he makes...
So wait. Sorry. We got to double back on some of this because some of this is moving too fast.
Okay. Let's slow down.
So, for like, part of my issue, he celebrates when gang members die.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. But he says it's about his community.
Yeah.
So why would he not be about reform?
Personally, I don't know. If I had to try and answer it, what I would say is some people are sworn gang members. They don't face the consequences of the law and they're not open to reform. And if they're not open to reform, then, you know.
Yeah, but he hasn't even tried.
Yeah,
no, I know you're just trying to...
Yeah.
Nah, but when he's talking about Von or when he's talking about all these people, he's got beef with all these people, it's like, you haven't tried to reform no one. But you're condemning...
Well, Von was unreformed and then passed away. So it's different with Von. Because Von, like, made a name for himself, but being an absolute demon.
Yeah, but he's got beef with the whole of O Block. The whole of O Block in its entirety.
Yeah, because they're current gang members.
So, he was a current gang member and was reformed.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, I know.
So, I don't know the reason why. This is something we got to talk to Charleston about.
Yeah.
And however,
on snitching as well.
Huh?
You be on snitching as well.
Yeah, he's on snitching.
Yeah. See, he's violating.
Which I don't think is a bad thing. Like, okay, let me explain snitching to me, because I know I'm gonna offend all of the criminals and people who want to be seen as bad men. Peel. But I don't care.
Yeah.
For me, as a civilian, I have the right to snitch. And actually, I looked up the definition of snitching. Snitching has to be done secretly to be called snitching. So it's when you secretly tell on business that leads to the incarceration of other people, usually by having some favorable outcome for yourself. So either a reduced sentence, police protection, witness protection, or you getting off scot-free. Yeah. So to me, if I see somebody who commits a crime in my neighborhood and I say he did it, I don't think there's a problem with that. That's me personally,
Okay.
I don't think I snitched, I just informed, okay? However, if me and you, went to do a drilling.
Yeah.
And we did it, successful, thought we got away with it. A month later, knock, 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 police at the door, we're here for your arrest. Yeah. And then I go in, they're like, Sam, what happened? And I'm like, yo, you should have seen Don. He was popping off. The bodies were just flying. I thought I was in like Call of Duty. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it happened in this place. It happened at this time. And I'll even provide you with text messages. Yeah. If you do that, yeah, then I think you're a despicable person because you have done something with somebody else. And instead of taking accountability for your actions, you've thrown that person under the bus.
But that's Charleston.
Yeah. What do you mean?
That's Charleston.
How do you mean?
He's a bit worse. Yeah. He's a bit worse, yeah. Let me tell you why he's a bit worse, yeah.
Yeah, go to.
He was a young brother, yeah, involved in gang activity, yeah. He didn't even shoot. He said, my brother, I beg you shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went to prison, yeah. Did his time, yeah. Came out, said that he was a community activist, yeah. They started snitching on everybody who does the same thing that he told somebody else to do. And probably snitched to get out of prison. He probably told on the brother who shot for him.
Yeah, but...
He's just a serial snitcher.
Yeah, he's a snitcher.
Yeah.
But
despicable.
Yeah, but he stands on business. So
what do you mean he stands on business?
So,
what business?
Okay, so like I said to you before,
Yeah.
one of the key things about being a snitch is that it's secretive. Yeah, you go and tell on things. Like, listen, at this point in time, if you're
so because he's telling everybody that he's snitching.
If you're a gang member and you mess around with Charleston White, you know that if he's got deets on you, he's going to snitch. Why would you put yourself in a position, as somebody who's a gang member carrying out these kind of activities?
I'll tell you why, because he's a bully as well.
How do you mean?
So he aggravates the situation.
How?
In order to tell people that he's gonna snitch.
How?
Yeah. So by calling out Von, you know that you're calling out Oblak. You know that. That's like someone chatting madness, on our family's name, and then specifically calling out you, and then expecting me to lie low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but it should happen.
What do you mean?
Okay, because there are ways that people move, that you can't always be reactive to. There, like, for example,
but you're
hold on,
okay,
not all of the comments that we get on this channel will be positive.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah. Some will say like wild stuff. Some will make fair criticism, and some will just say wild things because the internet allows people to say wild things.
Yeah.
We can't jump off the porch every time somebody says something like aggravating towards us.
All right, cool.
One, that's what makes us men. And two, there's just no point. I always remember that quote that never argue with a fool because a stranger will not be able to tell the difference
between you and the fool.
Yeah, so to me, if you're somebody who's a gang member, Charleston White has been around long enough for you to understand his shtick and what he does. He has put gang members in prison.
And we made sure PMG, Percy Jr. PMG, he won't be home for about another 15 years. So we ain't got to worry about PMG no more. Y'all 20 motherfucking years. Ooh, that's a long motherfucking time.
One bro lost his freedom for 20 years because he couldn't ignore Charleston White. Yeah. Now at this point, Charleston White is a bit of a troll. Now, for me, like we touched on, I feel like a lot of the more belligerent elements of what people like about certain elements of the black community, especially the American community, is what he exacerbates. He does it under the guise of youth empowerment, but a lot of the stuff, if you didn't know his background, you would assume that he was in some sort of gang, that he gets on his ops, and that he is part of the situation that he's trying to resolve. And for me, as an observer, it's kind of like, yo, that's mad. So you're against all the gang people who talk about guns and talk about this and talk about that. and then you're talk about killing other black people within their community, and you're here saying Von's dead, jump on his head, yeah, waving toolies about in videos, and expecting people to see you as somehow different from those people that you constantly lambast.
Listen, he's just a soggy guy.
Wow.
He's just a soggy guy.
Wow.
Like, at the end of the day, yeah, my thing is this, yeah. If you want to reform people, yeah, that's what you do, yeah. You go into the community and you outreach your hand and you say, listen.
But hold on, just in opposition to that a little bit, how many youth advocates you know that wish they had more funding, that wish they had this? Charleston White is using the internet and an internet persona. It could be argued, and I'm just coming at it from the other side, that he has raised his profile. He's been able to go into different states, talk to different youths, because he's now Charleston White and people know it. 2 black brothers from the UK are now talking about him, you know, because of his antics on social media. Now, he could be playing one role in order to satisfy another. Yeah.
Bro, but I don't care. But I think that's the difference. It's like saying, oh yeah, you know, I don't know, no smoke to the OnlyFans people. Actually, there's a lot of smoke to the OnlyFans people, innit? Not intentionally, but sorry, you're gonna be using this not as an example, innit? But it's like saying to me, oh yeah, I don't condone I don't know, sexually promiscuous behavior, yeah, and then running into financial hardship and then starting an OnlyFans. Like, yeah, you're using one to satisfy the other because you're in financial hardship and it's going to get you out of financial hardship. But at the same time, what you're doing is wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? To me, innit? Like, so when I see his situation, I'm like, yeah, like you're talking about empowering the youth, but if all the youth act in the same way that you do, yeah, we're going to have more than gang violence. Yeah? You're mobilizing the police to be your personal protection. Yeah? And they use you to get information on gangs. Yeah? And they use very smart tactics to pull people out so they talk about you online and end up where you're at, and then you grab them. Yeah? So when we're talking about, oh yeah, the other person knows because he said that he's a snitch. No, they don't. He's operating to get some gang members. He's actually operating very covertly. Yeah? And then on top of that, you make slurs at people's mums and dead, like people's friends who died, yeah, in order to draw people out. You carry guns and weapons, yeah, and then you tell me, oh yeah, but it's all for the betterment of my community. In what way?
He did an interview where he was talking about how Von essentially made Tuka a meme.
A lot of people don't like the nature of how you've turned his death into almost a celebration.
Well, tell that to the Tukaville people that's been smoking Tuka. They did Tuka like that for 11 years. I never even knew who Tuka was until last year. I never knew even who Tuka was. So you mean to tell me we can Tuka for 11, 12 years, and his mother is over in the corner pleading. She's pleading. So you mean to tell me it's okay for them to do that, but because our favorite rapper is now being mocked as he mocked a kid. Tuka was a kid, a 15-year-old kid who was killed. And no one ever came out and defended Tuka's mother. No one defended Tuka like they defended King Von. King Von was known to be a killer, a man who killed black people, a man who was accused of killing a black girl. So you mean to tell me he's celebrated, right? You got celebrities who take pictures in front of his mural. What about his victims' family? What about the people he's been accused of? Why don't y'all ever speak for them?
I hear what you're saying, yeah, but I still think that's an invalid point, yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because when it comes to Charleston, yeah, like he's doing exactly, yeah, he's a very smart man. He's doing exactly what he's chatting about Von did.
But he's not.
Wait, 1 second. Of course he is. He is, yeah, making himself, yeah, the publicity figure, yeah. And because of who he is, he puts spotlights on other people. Yeah? So whether you like it or not, yeah, I don't know all these people. For example, yeah, that person, yeah, who he sent to prison, yeah, did 20 years, yeah. How old was that person?
Oh, I don't know, you know.
Yeah. So compared to Charleston, that person's a little boy. Yeah. So in this grand scheme of things, that little boy would have been doing whatever he was doing, But you felt like, whether right or wrong, that little boy is doing whatever he's doing. You have no plan to reform him, But because he came for you, what did you do? Mobilize a little army with the police, and put him in prison for 20 years.
Okay,
and
so
then smoke on a zoot in a car, and then be laughing down the thing saying 20 years.
20 motherfucking years. Ooh, that's a long motherfucking time.
What kind of community behavior is that?
Okay, so there's a couple things in
Yeah,
it.
right,
So
cool, let's go.
one is the fact that these guys are gang members, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they perpetrate crimes in their neighborhoods, and that is a massive point of distinguishing between Charleston and the gang members that he talks about. Okay, he doesn't put people on shirts. Now there is an argument that he takes lives in a different way because he sends people to prison.
Yeah, of course.
But he's already told you that he thinks that prison is an important place for black people to be.
They have to go to jail, homie. Because
Do you believe that was the case with you because you went to jail?
Yeah, I had to go. Yeah, I had to go.
Really?
And it saved my life. Every nigga I know went to jail, it saved their life.
Wow.
Every nigga I know went to jail, it done them some good. And had they not went to jail, they probably would have got killed early on in life, or they would have done something at some point in their life where they would have assured that they got a life sentence. So it's best that he go to jail for 20 years so he can come home and live good from 40 to 60. It's best that he go to jail at 15 and come home at 25 so he can get the brain development, he can get the treatment, he can get the medical attention that he needs. Most niggas don't even know they got medical problems till they go to jail. Most niggas don't know they got an abscessed tooth, a cavity, until they go to jail. Most niggas don't even know how to read till they go to jail. Most niggas don't even know how to respect their neighbor until they go to jail, and their neighbor will kill them if they fought in the room with them. If they make, you see what I'm saying? Most niggas come home with the kind of respect and things that they should have got from their home.
He thinks that people can get something from the prison system.
So why is he not working in prisons?
So, no, but he is working. He's not working as a correctional facility officer, but he is working with prisons.
Why is he not running a youth program in prison?
Again, these are questions that
I
can't answer
and
for
sorry,
him.
I feel kind of bad because I'm putting you on the spot for him, innit?
But what I would say is there are different avenues in order to maximize your strengths, So like there are certain people who are like musicians, for example, who have always wanted to act. Yeah. And the only reason they couldn't act straight off the bat. Yeah. They had to sing.
Yeah.
And then once their profile was raised as a singer, they made a jump to music. Okay. Now, Charleston White, and I'm doing a lot of guessing here because I don't know the man's mind. Yeah. However, Charleston White is a entertainer. He's entertaining. Whether you like it or not, he's entertaining. This is why he's been able to amass so many views, why people are talking about him. He's entertaining. He has used that entertaining, one, to enrich himself, and two, in order to be able to tell people what he thinks about gang crime, what gang members do, and how he thinks it affects the black community. Now, not everybody's going to agree. A lot of people will, however, listen to him because he's out there. And when he talks, because of who he is now, he's like a talking head. People ask him for his opinion on topics.
And that's what my problem is.
But why?
Because off of the back of people, doing exactly the same thing that you say you hate,
But you can't. Okay.
No, wait.
No, because we need to clarify this.
All right,
it's
cool.
Not.
He's not a drug dealer,
Yeah.
Cool, He's not out here killing people. Yes, but the argument that this person, is enriching his community, is absolutely outlandish. He's doing the complete opposite, and it's a facade. And then people are like, oh yeah, because remember that the problem that I have with this whole thing, is that he's pushing this narrative. Yeah, so people are believing it that like, yeah, actually, to help the community, what you do is you send people to prison. All these drug dealers and everything, you just send them to prison, and that's what's gonna sort out their lives. No, like, especially people who haven't been to prison. Do you know what I'm saying? Have no idea of what happens in prison, and they're like, oh yeah, suddenly this person's gonna be reformed.
Yeah, but you're making it seem that he is putting them in prison in a way, yeah? When what's putting them in prison
is their activity.
Their gang activity.
Yeah, but he's getting rich off it. So his motive, yeah, to putting people into prison, yeah, because what you say it's their gang activity, but these people aren't caught. These people become caught because of him.
Because they mess around with him.
So basically his lesson to the community is don't mess around with me, yeah. Otherwise I'm gonna put you in prison and get rich off of you.
No.
Does that sound like a community message?
No.
So then what is it?
No. His thing is don't commit crimes in furtherance of gang activities. In case you run across someone like me, I pull your card and you end up in prison. He doesn't think that gangs are good for the community, right? He thinks, for all intents and purposes, that gangs are a cancer amongst the black.
And what does he think of himself? People who do what that they're the great and just.
I don't know. Like, again, I don't know.
Yeah, but to me that's mad. Like to act like, yeah, and defend, yeah, his position and act like we're creating multiple hymns, yeah, in the community is what is gonna boost the community. That's absolutely crazy.
But I'm not saying so. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, yeah, is do you feel like it's a case of right message but wrong messenger? Because
no, it's wrong message and wrong messenger.
So the message of gangs are a material harm to black community, that the gangsterism has seeped into the music, yeah. It's so much so that most black young people can't even consider for 1 second making music that isn't flirting with gang culture and gang ties. And in the other way is totally synonymous with gang culture and gang crime, yeah? You don't think that is something that is a bad message? You think that's a bad message?
I don't think it's an accurate depiction.
So what is your depiction?
Okay, so first of all, yeah, not every person who makes gang music, yeah, is a black person. He's decided...
Wait. But that's what he's saying. He's saying that gang culture, has infiltrated the culture so perversively that people who don't even have gang ties feel like they have to talk about gang stuff in order to be a successful musician, because the whole gang thing has basically metastasized onto...
But what I'm saying is that why is he hyper-focused on the black community when gangsterism, comes from every single community? Why is it, the people that he decides to snitch on, are people from his own community, when if you want to be a do-gooder, go snitch on everyone, Why don't you do that? What he's doing, is he's taken a small section, of what is going on, and he's hyper-focusing and then telling everybody he's the good guy. When that doesn't make sense to me. The reason why gangsterism exists is because it existed way before time. The reason why people started to make gangster music is because it's profitable. Why the hell is he online, If he wanted to do all of this stuff, why is he sticking a camera in his face, recording himself every second, and putting it online? Why? Because that culture currently, perpetuates money. That's why he does it, So he's doing exactly the same thing, This is what my problem has always been. Everything that he's doing, he has taken the culture, ripped it off, the same reason why people dislike Vlad, ripped it off, and then shortchanged the culture and made money of it, and then said, I'm doing a great thing. He's just doing everything that he's saying that he doesn't like, apart from, committing a crime. But he's aggravating every other situation.
That's a really important distinction, though. Don't you think? Like, if I say to you, like...
But he has committed crimes. So he's not even the perfect person, As you said, I think it's the wrong message, wrong messenger, Even if you thought it was the right message, and the wrong messenger, he is definitely the wrong messenger. In all intents and purposes, this guy, is the wrong messenger. He can't even stick to youth work. He has to aggravate more gangs. Why? Just stick to your thing, stay in your lane, and take people out. Do you know what I'm saying? Have the conversation. Be like, listen, this is how I changed my life, Talk about that. Talk about positive things on like. Don't talk about stamping on people's heads who are dead, and then talk about f their mum, and then come to the thing and then say, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm doing a great thing for my community. What? Rolling around with knives and guns, and then chatting about, oh yeah, like you should be a peaceful protester. You're chatting about, bro, the difference between the message that him and Malcolm X, well, actually, Malcolm X was kind of violent as well. He advocated for violence in certain steps.
Yeah, only if you were aggressed upon.
Yeah. And so, in this situation, he wouldn't have, if he had stayed in his lane, he would have been aggressed upon, would he? He'd just be doing his thing, people were giving him props in the community. Look how many people will mess with his message. Loads of people. He could have been solely influential based on the positive. But no, he had to aggravate the community, to go online, to put his face online, to make money, and then say that, other people shouldn't make money the way that they're making money.
Yeah. But again, you have to remember that it's a bit of a cycle. Yeah? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm man's lawyer doing a whole lot of work in it. Bruce Rivers, he's a criminal, yeah, so, to me, mm-hmm. I kind of understand the roots of his thing. Now, he's been online, said wild stuff about how he used to commit SA with white women and stuff like that.
Up. Yeah, white girls, not white women. White girls.
White
we
girls.
ran trains on white girls.
Okay.
Cause we never got permission.
Okay.
Nobody gets permission when you running trains. She don't know she finna fuck 5 niggas. She thinks she just finna fuck me. But she don't know it's some more niggas saying, hey man, leave the door open.
And how, bro, there was one instance where he was saying how some Muslim people were saying that they can taste pork in it.
But I had a Muslim tell me one time that he could taste some pork. He know this from that. He asked me, what kind of sausage is them? I say, nigga, them beef sausage. He said, okay, nigga, if I bite it, I know for a fact if these ain't beef sausage. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder if them niggas can taste pork for real. So, nigga, I was doing bad. So shit, nigga, I was running out of chopped beef. I had plenty pulled pork left. That pulled pork was drying out. So shit, nigga, I chopped that motherfucking pulled pork, mixed it in there with that goddamn chopped beef, added that motherfucking barbecue sauce with it to make it a little bit more watery like Sloppy Joe. And nigga, them niggas came back for days.
This is the person with the characteristics that you want to.
No. But obviously, for me, I have to try and extract because I'll just lay it on the line, innit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like he is the wrong messenger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. However, I do think that he's getting people to talk about this situation.
Yeah.
However, what I will say is that when I talk to a lot of urban kids or urban black men, there's this incestuous relationship with crime, violent crime, gangs, and it's almost like people covet them, and I don't understand it. I think a community that suffers so much from gang crime, it's very weird to see people so in love with it. I feel like there should be more of a divorce from people who are law-abiding citizens. Yeah. Now I'm not saying don't listen to your music or whatever, but this love that we have for it is strange to me.
Yeah. So I think there's a few things in it. So the first thing is that this is just the perception of people. Yeah. When you're in an area or when you grow up around or when you're given pictures from the media about certain situations, you believe them to be true. That means that the perception that you see is not always the perception that exists. Yeah. So that's the first thing. Yeah. Secondly, so we can't change people's perception. What people's perception is based on their own situation and what is perpetuated. Yeah. You go to China, a person in a hoodie probably doesn't mean what it means over here. Yeah. I think the second thing is, most of these people, who actually get involved, in gang lifestyles, I'm not saying all, but the majority of people, are dealing with really hard situations. Now, I'm not saying, that because you're dealing with a hard situation, you should resort to crime, But what's the one thing, that most people, majority of people love in this world? Money. Money and materialism, It's been documented since the age of time. It's why rappers have been able to perpetuate the lifestyle that they've been able to perpetuate. It's why Instagram has become such a massive phenomenon. You see most of these people, half of the people that they follow, apart from their friends, are celebrities, yeah? Like, money is always the root, yeah, when it comes to a lot of these things, yeah? So when people ask, yeah, how people do home invasions, how people kill other people, yeah, it's usually two things, yeah? Unnecessarily built up, pent up anger, yeah, that goes nowhere, yeah, because of your situation or the way that you're treated, yeah. That's many people's circumstance, yeah. I'm not saying it's right, yeah, but these are the things, yeah, that Mr. Charleston White, if he wants to deal with stuff, should be dealing with, yeah. Not the fact that the person actually is in a gang, yeah, but what led that person to become a gang member, yeah. And most of these things are things that we could stop from the jump. It's hard, but it means that we have to do things in our community. We can't just like whistleblow. What he's doing is just aggravating the situation and making money off of it. And I don't rate that. I think it's sleazy. So that is what we're going to call it a rap, ladies and gentlemen. So.
Yes, so again, thank you to everyone who watched our video on Eugene Cooney. Let us know what your views on Charleston White, how you feel. I'm sure me and Don went back and forth, so I'm sure the comments are going to go back and forth. But thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, you know the deal. My name is Sammy.
My name is Don.
And we've been the family.
Bye.
We took off our chains, shone brighter than they ever did. We jumped around in the rain, and we were in our element. Yeah, we were throwing rollies in the river, Versace in the bin. Left it for the win. Yeah, we were throwing rollies in the river, Versace in the bin. When we were kings, they talk about their brands like it give them power. Here's my 50 cents when in the club. I was moving shower, I was moving ghost. Most of my dons thought I was moving sour. The beat knocks like Greg, we get lost.